It's the Bentley Investor Podcast.
There is a lot of ideas that we pitch for the show, and the boss says that's just not appropriate, and we don't throw them in the bin. We keep them in something called the Forbidden Folder. It's under lock and key. Ben, why don't we turn both of our keys now?
Got that forbidden smell about it.
Yeah, I think after 3 years at Nova, you can take a few liberties. You know?
Yeah.
You can, every now and then you can go, oh, we'll do one that's a bit naughty.
So, for example, what's prison like?
That's one of my favourites. Like What's Prison Like? That was great. What's your connection to a murderer?
Yep.
Have you joined the Mile High Club? This is an interesting one. Do you have an Onlyfans account?
Yeah.
13 24 10 is the number.
OnlyFans really became a thing when COVID first hit, and everyone was trying to make a bit of coin from their home.
Look, I suppose some people would be like, oh, yuck. And then other people are like, oh, that's great. Like body positivity.
Yeah.
You do you, and, you're in control of it all. So.
But it is exciting to speak to someone who's doing OnlyFans.
Absolutely.
Because it's crazy because you think, would the family find out? And do they care?
Do you care? I mean, these are the questions that we have. I'm not really interested if you've got one of those accounts where you eat hot chips or, if you're building Lego or something and people are paying to watch you do that.
I don't think people do that. I think the ethos of it was originally...
It was supposed to be a nice thing. It
Yeah.
was like, hey, subscribe to me and I'll do cartwheels. And then
I think it always... I feel like whoever invented it, obviously,
they knew what
they knew what was going
they
on.
knew what it was going to turn into.
But
so
yeah,
obviously
I think there probably is a small minority of people who are doing cartwheels for money. And look, if that's you, I would also still speak to you.
Yeah. So it's
I always found it funnier if you're not doing nudity.
That's true. But if there is a bit of a nude element, I mean,
Yeah.
that makes it a little bit more forbidden, a little bit more scandalous. So we do have some questions. So if you feel comfortable, 13 24 10, do you have an OnlyFans account? Give us a buzz. Kiki joins us now. Kiki, you're on OnlyFans?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Hello. And when did you start?
I started about 2 years, actually.
Right.
2 years ago.
Was it
kinda
around
like
COVID
the
hitting?
lockdown?
Yeah, COVID just started.
Yeah,
I needed
right.
a way to make more money.
Yeah.
Cease.
Okay. And so, do you do this full time now? Or did you have another job and this was a side hustle and now it's your full time hustle, or what's going on?
Yeah, it's kind of more like a part-time job. I put in part-time hours and I make a decent part-time wage from it back, I guess. Yeah.
Could we ask, how much, ballpark, how much you would make off OnlyFans?
Oh, it really fluctuates every week, but
Yep.
probably $800.
Yeah, right. And so,
week?
how
pretty good.
often are you uploading content then?
Oh, I'm doing content I'm uploading content every day, but I probably only really need to make content once a month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I suppose the main thing you think when you're OnlyFans, some people are like, oh, it's a good way to make money, but what if this person saw it? And
Yeah. Do you have those worries of people seeing it that you don't want seeing it, or you couldn't care less?
Well, honestly, I started out like that probably, but now everyone knows. Family,
Okay.
friends,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and they're supportive. They just don't ask too many questions.
Yeah. They're supportive, but they don't check it out. They're not
Yeah.
I'll subscribe. Yeah.
They're not,
Good, good.
And-
not massive fans.
And Liam mentioned they're subscribing. So I'm not 100% around how it works, but so essentially you subscribe specifically to you, and then do people put in requests and then you fulfill those requests, or is it more you just put up what you want and then people can see it or they don't see it?
Yeah, a bit of both, really. I do make custom videos for special requests and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra tips that come in as well as
Yep.
the subscription price.
I'm assuming, even because Liam and I get this request, I'm assuming you get a lot of feet requests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my favourite though. They're
okay.
easy.
That's true. I mean, if you're doing all this other stuff, have a photo of my toes, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
If that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
Don't
That's-
yuck people's yum. I mean, if you're up for it, they're up for it. It's all above board and safe. Well, good on you, Kiki.
Good on you,
Thank you
Kiki.
so much for getting in touch and being so open and answering all of our burning questions about OnlyFans.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
Then radio stations claim what they want. It's kind of like the Wild West. Everyone's always number one. If our ratings are good, great, we're number one. If they're bad, great, we're still number one, because they always find a way to skin it so it sounds good.
Yep.
Guys, we did it again. We're number one for women in their mid-40s living in Salisbury.
Yeah, so with the ratings, for example, they break it down into demographics, so
Yeah.
age and sex as well, and then location. So
You could be getting caned,
Yeah.
but then you're like, oh, but dogs like you.
Yep.
Dogs like you in the southern regions. And it's always annoying, when stations try and claim they're the best. I mean, it's just how it is. All last year, Mix claimed that they were number one.
Adelaide's #1 breakfast show.
Aaron and Soda in the morning.
They weren't.
Yep.
That's fine. They made that choice. It was actually Ali Clark on ABC for like the whole year. She's moved there now, and then they've backflipped.
Adelaide's #1 breakfast show is now on Mix. The Ali Clark Breakfast Show starts Monday.
That's so hypocritical.
Yeah. Hey, guys, weren't you always #1 though? I suppose you're #1 now, which was good. Like, what? How does it work? Like, how does it work? I think there needs to be some sort of governing body here. Somebody needs to reel in all these outlandish claims. Yeah. Radio stations are just lying through their teeth. Whilst I was shopping for some deodorant yesterday, I heard one that really riled me up. Like, this one's got to take the cake. Have a listen.
Make today a great day and turn up Australia's favourite radio station, Chemist Warehouse Remix.
Shut up.
It might not be Nova, but it definitely isn't Chemist Warehouse Radio. Who's doing the breakfast show on Chemist Warehouse Radio? Barry Buckcream and Dave the Chemist. Australia's favourite pharmaceutical hits.
That is ridiculous.
Anyway, I'm glad we're held to a certain standard here at Nova and we don't try and
Me too.
claim like we're something
No,
we're not.
We're above that.
You're listening to the world's best breakfast show. Globally #1 in over 98 countries, it's the funniest breakfast show on earth. Voted by you and everyone. It's Nova with Ben and Liam. Very funny.
They're so funny. Ben and Liam. It's like dopamine for your ears.
Liam, for the third year in a row, you've started the long road to weight loss. The weight loss journey, we've been saying.
Well, I wouldn't say it's so much of a journey. It's just like sort of just getting fit. And yeah, maybe losing a spare tyre around the guts.
Yeah, and I've been helping you stay accountable. I got you to do an on-air pledge.
That's right,
Saying you wouldn't eat any fast food. And also, if any listeners saw you eating fast food out and about, they could DM us a message and they would get like $500 cash. You can still do that as well.
Yeah, but Ben says 500 cash, and then when you come on air, he says 100.
Yeah. How's it been going? Has it been going good?
Oh yeah, no, it's been it's been good.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
nice.
been trying to eat better and just trying to do the right thing.
I have noticed around work and stuff you've been eating better. And this is just a bit of a check-up to see how you're doing. Another thing you're doing this year that you haven't done in previous years is you're getting PT sessions.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to this guy and he's just absolutely cooking me every time I go there. Like, each session, so like the first one I was like, oh, that was good, pretty hard and fun.
Yeah.
Second one I was like, gee whiz,
Yeah.
little less fun, that was pretty hard. Third one I was like, I passed out, I'm pretty sure, for
So you're
about
getting
20
less
minutes.
fit.
I think he's pushing me harder, I think is what's happening.
Because I had my doubts that you were even doing PT lessons.
Yeah.
So I've actually
You
tracked
thought that
down...
was code for I'm going to get a zinger box.
Yeah, I've tracked down the PT myself to get
Oh, right.
a live update on your sessions. His name is Ollie, is that right?
Yeah, his name, you got him.
Joins us now. Ollie,
What's happening, guys? How's it going?
Ollie, I'm already getting PT energy from you.
oh,
You're
man.
up and about.
He is. And, I mean, Ollie, this is my friend Ben. Ollie, tell Ben what you call me.
What, like Big Sauce?
Yeah, big
Sauce?
Big sauce of Big L. Which
Big
actually,
L, Big L.
it
yeah,
actually
he's Big
motivates
L to
me.
Everyone's got a nickname at the gym. You're
Yeah.
just Big L to me.
Ollie,
Cool love, baby.
I wanted to get you on first hand to hear from you. How is Liam going in the PT sessions?
All right. So when he came in, he was like a baby giraffe, or like a toddler learning how to walk. But
Yeah.
credit to the Big L, man. He's going well. He's going really well.
Big L puts in the work. Yeah.
Yeah, Big L puts in the work. He dies, but he really tries. So credit to L.
Yeah.
He's kicking ass.
Yeah. Is there any room for improvement?
Oh, look, every session, every week there's room for improvement,
Yep.
especially like when he's only doing 1 day a week. But credit to Big L.
Hey,
There's-
Ollie, I'll start doing 2 days a week. How does that sound? Would that be
well,
like...
that's so funny you say that because look, there's an extra session that's just become
Well,
available.
there you go.
I'll pencil you in now,
I
bro.
suppose I'm locked in for next week. 2 sessions a
Without me.
week.
Hey, Ollie, have you? I know, like you're the PT side of it, but have you talked about like meal plans? Is Liam bringing food to the sessions, or what's going on there?
Look. Theoretically, I'm not a dietitian, so I can't give nutritional advice. However, Big L gets messages from me probably
He actually
2 hours
does.
before training
Yeah.
and says like no zinger burgers
It's
before
funny
training.
because you're not joking about that, but like, because obviously when I get called out on air for eating bad, then you hear it and it sort of comes out. But on the weekend, you sent me like a text like completely out of the blue saying no zingers, and I was literally just thinking about getting one. Like I was like, oh geez, he's in my head.
Bro,
He's in
I'm
my
in
head.
your head. Yeah, I've got to be there. That's it. So like, whenever you look at KFC or Mickey D's, bro, just think of me just screaming at you, say, bro, I can't do it. Can't do it. Not for Ollie, bro.
You're good, Ollie, because I think it's a love-hate relationship, which you say every time I look
Always.
like I want to die.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
I think the best bit is I'm a little bit scared of you, so I never want to stop the exercises. When you say, don't flake out on me, I'm like, I will not.
Come on now. You paid me out to be this mean guy. Come on now. I'm the one who's really working here to get your booty working, man.
All right,
Yeah, like,
Big O, mate. It was good to check in with you
no, I don't
on
call
the
him
show.
Big O.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, apologies.
I
Well, look,
don't know what a sensei, I suppose I call it.
Ollie, thank you very much for keeping Liam in check, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're very welcome, guys.
Yes, what a funny story.
And I've got a question for you, Ben. Can you put your dog's poo in someone else's bin?
I think I've got a dog. If I was walking through the suburbs and I had his dog poo in a bag, and I saw someone's bin, I would definitely put it in there.
Yeah, it's fair game, right?
But if I saw someone putting their dog poo in my bin, I'd be a bit annoyed about that.
You wouldn't say anything, though, would you?
I don't think I'd say anything. No.
I got a stern talking to from
What
this
did they
woman.
say?
Well, it was a long drive, like over the weekend, and I took the dog out of the car for a wee break, which I do sometimes.
Yeah.
And got a little more than a bargain for.
Yeah.
I had a bag though, all good. So I bagged it up and just sort of like went to the nearest bin, dropped it in.
Which happened to be someone's
Well, there was a woman.
wheelie bin.
Yeah, there was a woman guarding in the front. I didn't even notice her.
Oh,
So
you got to do a check.
well, I was just
You gotta
looking.
do
I was
it.
just beelining for the bin. I had a turd in my hands. I had other things in my mind. And she was like, "Are you all right there?"
Oh, come
and then
on.
I turned around and I was like, "Oh, like sorry." And she's like, "You're disgusting, mate." and then I just ran away. Then I was thinking about it. I'm like, "Would you prefer the poo on your lawn or?"
But you didn't go to like on a property, did you? The bin was on the curb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't
that's
like
fine.
walk up her driveway and fling it in.
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. But
Yeah.
if it's bin day and there's like a bin out,
Yeah.
that's fair. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no, look, I think I'm on your side with that. It's an interesting question that I want to put to the Adelaide audience this morning. 13 24 10, that is the number. Can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
Yeah. Are you allowed to do it? Would you give someone a mouthful for doing it to you?
Elise, what do you reckon?
Oh, absolutely put it in someone's bin.
Yeah, why not? I mean, what's the alternative, right?
Well,
You're just going to walk around with it in your
it's
hand.
going to smell in your car, and I've had a dog poo in my car, and it wasn't nice.
Is that a
no.
story for another time, or can you tell it?
No, it was another time. He drank a lot of seawater, so it
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
nice.
He drank a lot of
Sorry.
seawater and then he pooed.
It's so funny though when you think, like, oh yeah, it's such a nice idea, like taking your dog to the beach, but it's never
Never
really. They
nice.
get a bit wet and then they just smell like
Yeah.
seafood.
Thanks for that, Elise. Vicky joins us now. Can you put your dog's poo in someone else's bin?
Hell no. And I've opened my bin once and it was rank. Somebody else's dog.
Yeah.
It was rank.
Yeah, but Vicky, it's rank anyway, right? It's a bin. Like, surely your bins don't smell that good.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough one. That's what we're asking this morning. 13
and what if you
24 10.
What if the alternative is, Vicky, for you to walk out to the curb and you step on that poo before you get to your bin, you know?
Oh, I've done that before, no, but you still don't stick it in the bin. No way.
All
Next
right.
time I'll fling it over your fence.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz right now.
Kylie, what do you think? Can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
Absolutely, guys. So I've just recently got a new addition to our household, and I've got 2 dogs.
Okay.
And there is no way I'm taking it in my car when I'm walking around the street. If there is a bin on the curb, even if it's empty, my theory is the bin's been emptied, it's still on the curb, it's fair game. Those owners have not brought that bin in. Fair game.
What if the bin was like, pretty close to the curb, but it was clearly like they'd brought it in, but you could see it? Would you walk down the driveway with a bin?
Look, guys, I would.
There you go. Michael, can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
No. I actually just recently moved, and the day after bin day, she would always put it in my bin. It seemed to be always in summertime, so unclosed as well, just totally open. And it was like this feud that always used to happen between us.
You saw the woman doing it?
Yeah, I knew, and then I picked her house, and then I'd just leave the bin out and just sort of set it up to see if it would constantly happen. And it did.
So, you had little GoPros set up in the bottom of your bin.
You had
going,
a poo trap.
You wait until the council sees this. Rick, can you do it? Can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
Liam? Absolutely, mate. As soon as you put the bin on the verge, you've
relinquish ownership of it, and dog poo goes in.
Fair game.
You can put dog
says
poo
Rick.
in there, you can put bodies in
You
there,
put your
whatever
own
you
poo
want.
in there, whatever. you got an old TV that you need to get rid of if someone else's bin is out.
Go for it. Free for all.
Free for all.
Free for all.
Here's another bit of curry.
We've spoken about it a lot this week, but there was a prediction that this show would end this year. Psychic told us that on Monday. Obviously, it upset me quite a bit, so I didn't waste any time. I booked in one of the nation's leading relationship counsellors. Her name's Jane. She's a miracle worker.
And Liam, I'm telling you that we don't need couples therapy.
Yeah.
Because we're okay. It was just
You've got
a
to
psychic.
You've got to admit there was some real breakthroughs. I think when we were speaking with Jane on air earlier in the week, I think we really grew together. She got us to do this thing called like a love language test. So you find out what your love language is. Is it words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, physical touch?
Yours was receiving gifts.
No, it wasn't. It was quality time.
Quality time.
And apparently
right.
one of the key things is I need undivided attention and I don't like it when people don't listen to me.
Yep.
So that's a cross for you today.
So what do I do with these gifts I've bought?
Don't want them.
Okay.
I'm not a material guy.
Okay.
All I need is just a little bit of love, just a little
We
bit of attention.
spend like 10 to 12 hours together
It's not
every
enough,
day.
Ben. It's not enough.
Okay.
It's not enough for me.
But I had some homework that I didn't do, Liam.
Yeah, it really upset me.
I was supposed to find out what my love language was because I didn't know. I didn't do it yesterday, but I did do it this morning before the show started. And my love language is supposedly words of affirmation.
That's it. I could have picked that. When I was looking through the categories, I was like, no, that seems about right.
Yep.
You just need a good pat on the back every now and then.
Is that what that means? It means that
Pretty
I like
much.
compliments?
Yeah, you like compliments.
It really feeds the ego.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I've actually done, this is to make our relationship stronger. I have made you a mixtape, Ben. It has different tracks. It's me talking. And this is just something that you can, have on in the background at night before you go to bed. You don't have to listen to it all at once, but maybe you could listen to track one now if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Ben, it's me, Liam, your radio husband. I'm talking closer to the microphone so my words cut through. I don't tell you this enough, but you're a good boy. A very good boy. A strong, powerful boy with toned calves. Very special. Very special. You are a dominant, commanding boy, and I live to serve you. You are remarkable. I worship at the altar of your greatness. Punish me if you so choose.
Now, I know that sounded a little less positive affirmation, a little more physical touch, but just so you know, I know it's not your love language, but I am always here for physical touch and or acts of service if that's on the card.
Blanc, blanc.
We all remember the palaver about the dress in 2015. Was it gold? Was it blue and black? Then there was this debacle.
Laurel.
Yanni or Laurel. Well, there's a new one, guys. It all kicked off over the weekend after a relatively unknown Twitter user, Ryan Nixon, shared a poll asking this very simple question. Is there more doors or wheels in the world?
At first, you think, well, I'm sure right now you've made your mind up. You've gone, oh, it's obviously this, it's obviously this. But then when you really start the discussion, it's almost impossible to answer. But I think it's definitely wheels.
It's interesting you say that because it's obviously doors.
Why do you say doors, sir?
Well, I mean, if you think of one high-rise apartment, thousands of internal doors, cabinets, elevators, fire escapes. Yeah.
That's it?
Well, I mean, there's more of an argument, but let's have a discussion here.
Think about wheels, that you got bikes. Think about Amsterdam alone with the amount of bikes they ride around. You got wheelbarrows on job sites. You got wheelchairs. You got wheels on suitcases. Every house has at least 3 suitcases in their house.
Well, you know what? You know what a suitcase has?
What?
A little door on it.
Not as many as wheels. You got toy cars.
All right,
Think about all the toy cars in the world.
Interesting you say toy, because you know what a car has? 4 wheels and 5 doors. It's one more door than wheels.
Not all cars. Plus, toy cars don't have doors. They don't open.
We can go on all day here. But, I mean, interested to get your thoughts. 13 24 10. What do you reckon? Are there more doors or wheels in the world?
Maybe you're on team door, and I'm not seeing this from the right perspective. Maybe you can change my mind, but I'm pretty confident that it's wheels.
Leanne, what do you think? More doors in the world or more wheels?
Hi, boys. I reckon doors.
Why doors?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm sitting in a car park looking at all the cars with doors. They do have wheels.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at a hotel, and there's so many doors in there. So it's got to be doors.
Yeah, but
doors.
then I've already made this point, Liam, but think about all of the trains, all of the rubbish bins.
Just think about one hotel, right? Like every
I get
single
that.
shower door, like
I get
everything.
that. I
There's
get
so
that.
many more doors than wheels.
Think about all the trucks in the world.
Do you reckon there's more structures where people live in than trucks? No.
Cameron joins us now. Cameron, what do you think?
Wheels.
Thank you very much, sir.
Why are you saying that, Cam?
Well, I'm working in construction sites. You know how many sap trucks and dollies and all that have wheels?
Yep.
And there's trucks, and you know, also I drove past a truck with tyres on it. Man, how many tyres do you reckon are in the back of that truck?
Kristen joins us now. More doors or wheels? What do you think and why?
I think there's more doors because they're around longer.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't.
I
I don't accept that argument.
That's a great argument.
I don't accept that.
no, I get it. You know, I've just thought of a whole new door, a gate, side gate. So
It
that's
doesn't matter.
That's well, you've just been outnumbered, I think.
Look, Liam, I think there's only one authority on this.
Yes, and it is the man who originally started this viral debate online. Ryan Nixon, the man who did the original tweet, joins us now.
Guys, how you doing?
Very good. I mean, this is wild. I mean, you had less than 2,000 followers on the platform, and then your tweet copped over 220,000 poll votes. That was just in the first 24 hours. Obviously, your phone probably has just been blowing up.
I'm sure you're keeping across all of as many as you can comments. So I think for me, you're the authority on this. You've read as many as you can.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is there more doors or more wheels in the world?
Yeah, well, I actually started as Team Doors, but I'm convinced now there's more wheels.
Thank you very much. And what got you across the line for Team Wheels?
I think they're just everywhere. So, you think there's lots of doors in like a hotel or an office building, but then there's wheels on the bottom of chairs. They're in drawers. They're on trolleys.
Yeah.
Look, they're where you can't see them.
Brian, I must admit...
They're where you can't see them is a great point.
That's the thing about wheels. They're where you can't see them. I'm sorry to say, but I'm sorry to all people. I think I'm now a believer in there's more wheels.
Thank you very much. It is Team Wheels for the win.
Liam Pod Men Cast. Wait, I said that wrong. Ben and Liam Podcast.
Yesterday, Ben, we were looking for the sexiest voice. We're asking people 13, 24, 10 if they've been told in the past that their voice sounds rather good. Give us a buzz. And we had some real hotties calling through. Mia.
Hello.
So good to hear that voice again. And we have Hunky Jason on the line, I believe.
Yeah, g'day boys, how we doing?
Very good, thanks, Jason. Now, it got us thinking because there was a little bit of role play happening.
Yeah, we got you guys talking to each other, and we liked what we heard, and we think everyone listening did too. So what we wanted to do is do like a bit of a sexy radio play.
Basically, think 50 Shades of Grey, but on your radio.
So guys, you've been sent a script each. Is that right? Have you got that in front of you?
Yep, got it in front.
Okay, great. Now, Liam, you're going to be the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a title for this play?
A printer pounding. Is that
a working title?
It's a working title.
Okay, sounds good. Well, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Mia is working late because Mr. Johnson has been riding her hard all day. Her mind drifts as she starts dreaming about her office crush, Hunky Jason.
I've always wondered what Jason from accounts looks like naked.
At that very moment, Jason walks in the door, rugged and shirtless.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Mia. You're here late. Do you have something big on your mind?
Mia blushed.
Where's your shirt gone, Jason?
Jason nervously replied.
Well, I made a mess all over my chest because I've been fixing the printer.
Mia stared at the ink trickling down Jason's chiseled abs.
Can I help you clean that up, Jason? Here, let me grab a moist towelette.
Mia bends down slowly, but she realises she's out of moist towelettes.
Want me to lick the ink off, Daddy? I mean, Jason?
Mia walks over to Jason and slowly drags her tongue across the toxic black ink.
Surely that can't be good for you, Mia.
It's not, but I'm a bad girl.
They lock eyes, and the air suddenly becomes thick. Yeah, the kind of thick you spell with 2 C's.
I want you, Mamacita.
Then take me, puppy.
Jason reveals his rock.
Whoa! Okay, that wasn't in the script.
No. Okay. Yeah. We better end things there, guys. That was hot. Okay.
That was steamy.
That was really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could really see you there, Mia, licking the ink off of Jason's abs.
How did that feel, Mia?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get a nice cool drink of water.
Yeah. Jason, for you?
Yeah, that was different. That was definitely different.
I think that was a pretty big success. There could be a part 2 in the works.
Who knows? Do you guys want to sign on for a second part?
Oh, I'm good for taking it.
Sweet, guys. Well, we're giving you literally nothing in return. So, I appreciate you coming on.
You're welcome.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.